Welcome back. We're going to do the demo portion of a new consultant show now. And I have selected the cucumber lime dip for all my consultants to do because it is a great, easy demo. The majority of the products do come in the new consultant kit, and it's a great interactive demo, even though I'll be doing everything today. Usually I have the party attendees go step by step, and each person, gets to demonstrate a tool. And it really does invite interaction, and people get very excited about putting their hands on the tools, because they might see you use the manual food processor, but they want to really feel, how does it, work? Is it sturdy? So our first step is to get some cream cheese and let it sit out and get a little warm in our classic batter bowl that does come in your kit. And as that's softening, we take half of a cucumber and cut it vertically in half, and then remove the seeds with your larger of the adjustable measuring spoons that came in your kit. You can see I'm just scraping right out like this, very easy. And just in case you wondered, there's two reasons why we remove the seeds. Number one, the seeds are what make people burp. And number two is a majority of the water of the cucumber is around the seeds, and it will thin your dip. So you don't want to do that. So that's why we take the seeds out. You're going to, once both halves of your cucumber are hollowed out like that, you're going to take it and cut it into sticks, as I've already done right here with the other half. Okay, and you always want to put whatever food you're cutting using your forged cutlery, you want to put it smooth side down. This is just a safety basic. When using any kind of sharp tool, you have a much greater chance of being safe and not getting hurt. So I've cut our cucumber into sticks, and then I have also taken half of an onion. And during the show, you can also demonstrate this just for time on our video today. I went ahead and processed the onion in the manual food processor. But again, at the show, it's more things to show with the manual food processor, and it gives more people a chance to put their hands on the product. So you can do both. Okay, I am just adding our cucumbers to our processor. And of course, if you're a lefty, you just turn it around and do it that way. I always try to mention with our manual food processor, I ask the crowd, who here has an electric food processor? And they raise their hands and say, oh, I hate it, I never use it, it's such a pain. And then I mentioned the beauty of the Pampered Chef manual food processor is that it's only 3 pieces, and 2 of them are dishwasher safe. The bowl is a nice 3-cup capacity, so it's plenty for a family of 4 to 6. And the blade is extremely sharp, and it's actually beveled and curved to push the food that's being chopped back into the center and not onto the walls, where it will continue to get smaller and smaller the more you process. Also in this, versus an electric tool, you would find that you control the texture more, because in an electric food processor, it's very easy to go past the texture that you want and wind up with soup. Our next step after adding the onions and the cucumbers to the cream cheese is to zest a lime. And so you can have somebody roll it. That's going to help you get more juice from the lime. And I'm using our microplane fine grater. In your kit, you'll receive the microplane zester. Either works fine. But when you are zesting citrus, always use 1 pass and then rotate your fruit. Because if I were to sit here and go back and forth, I would get into the white, which is the pith. It's very bitter. The essential oils are only in the colored part of citrus rind. So I wish this was smell-o-vision. You could smell how yummy it smells in here. But that's very important to only do 1 pass and not go back and forth. Now you'll see that I'm getting zest on the back, and the recipe does call for the entire line, so I'm just going to zip right through this. Now if you're using this tool instead of the zester, you will want to use your lime to pick up any zest on the back. Just rub it on the back, give it a tap, and you're all set. Here I'm going to scrape what was loose off of my cutting mat and into my bowl. Now my next step is to cut this in half, and you can juice it with your hands and just squeeze it like that if you have not maybe used your PC dollars to get a citrus press. That is something that I highly recommend, is use your PC dollars, $19, and get our citrus press. They're wonderful. And the way you use it is you put your half of your citrus fruit face down, and I would say probably 99% of the seeds get caught by the holes, so you don't have to worry about that. And it works just like a garlic press. You just press right through it into our mixture, and you can see it really does ring the fruit very well, and you're going to get every last little bit of juice out of it. Our next step is to add some garlic. So we use our garlic press. The beauty of the garlic press from Pampered Chef is that you don't have to peel your cloves of garlic. So I can just put this right in and press it right through. Sometimes when you get an extra large clove, you feel like you've been to the gym. I always use that as a good excuse to not have to go. I've already done it. Oops. And then we're just going to add one more. Now there's a tool that rides in the handle of this garlic press that I have popped out. It looks like a Barbie doll brush. And it will help you remove any skin from the hopper so you don't have to use your fingers and have stinky fingers to smell like garlic. This is dishwasher safe. I always put it in the silverware basket of my dishwasher and in 2 sections, and that way it gets nice and clean. Alright, so I'm going to use my small mix and scraper to mix up our dip, and then just going to add a little bit of salt because this recipe does require some salt and pepper to taste. And then once it's nicely blended, when you purchased the new consultant kit, you received these 2 small bamboo bowls. Bring those along to showcase some of our entertaining products. Make sure you remind your host and guest that bamboo hand tools are fine to go in the dishwasher, but any kind of platter or bowl that is bamboo should be hand washed for best results. And you serve that to your guests, and bon appetit.